welcome to week 32 of my pregnancy. This is a day late, I'm really sorry. I just had a pretty hectic day yesterday and never got around to this, so I'm here nonetheless, and I'm going to do my quiz as per usual. I'm back to being really unorganised, and I brought my phone rather than the book, but whatever. So yeah, I'll do the quiz and then yeah. So here we go. This week, baby is the size of a squash. We had a scan on Thursday, and so her official estimated weight is 4 pounds 1 ounce. And all my baby apps are telling me that she should weigh between about 3 and 4 pounds at 33 weeks, and then my actual scan and the hospital notes are saying that her weight at 4 pounds 1 is slightly below average for 32. So who knows? How far along are you? I'm 32 weeks and 5 days today. Due date is still the 8th of August. I'm still waiting for an official induction date. I should get that date hopefully on Friday. I'm kind of lobbying to get that date on Friday, so fingers crossed. Total weight gain or loss, still nothing. I'm still at 111 pounds. I had a meeting with a nutritionist. She's happy with my diet. They think that I have a problem with, I think like my thyroid or something, which is making my metabolism speed up, which is typical. Like, I spend my whole life with a metabolism slower than death, and then I get pregnant and I need to gain weight, and my body's just burning off everything crazy fast, so I'm not gaining any weight, but Isla's growing fine, and my nutritionist is happy with what my diet's like, and so I've been told not to worry too much, which is nice, I guess. Maternity clothes, none again. Sleep. Oh, I don't sleep. It's really crap. Like, I'm like a broken record. I don't sleep. Like, I'm in tons of pain, which may slightly be explained now, which I'll explain in a bit. My chest is in bad shape, like my heart's in a really bad shape at the moment, so sleeping isn't good because I keep on waking up because I can't breathe or I'm in pain and stuff. Best moment this week. My 4D scan, I'd say. That was awesome. I got the pictures for that. That's my baby buy for this week because that was expensive. So yeah, that was really awesome. Just getting to see her and stuff. I did a whole video about it, so I don't want to go on too much. But yeah, that was really awesome. And also finding out I didn't have gestational diabetes. That was a pretty good moment, which I will also explain in a minute. Movement. Tons of movement. Although she's stopped flipping around so much, and she's been breech for like 3 weeks now, which sucks because we want her to turn, and she's not. We think because, yeah, I'm going to explain in a minute. Food cravings, kiwis, still kiwis. I ate a kiwi today, and it had gone really soft, and it was like, so like, quite hard kiwis. Food aversions. Pretty much everything apart from kiwis and toast just make me feel like shit right now. Oh, and pesto pasta. Yeah, so kiwis, toast and pesto pasta get the thumbs up. Everything else. Symptoms. Sickness. I've been really sick again. Because she's taking up so much room, she's compressing my stomach, so when I eat, food tends to not get digested properly and sit around here. And then, so I have to eat really differently now, which sucks. Heartburn. I started getting heartburn and acid reflux, which we think is because of the food and the digestion, and she's compressing my stomach, so my intestines. So that's kind of all tied into one, we think. I'm really tired all the time, just so tired. I'm all achy and breaky, like my back really hurts. Starting to get pressure around the back of my ribs too, which is slightly worrying because I guess you guys know that they cracked when I was pregnant with Dylan. So that's slightly worrying. Ligament pain, so much ligament pain, oh my god. I am pretty much like my own percussion instrument at the moment, like the way I crack and pop every time I move in my lower back and my pelvis. then I've got fire crotch really bad. It's so painful. Like I keep on going on about how painful it is, but it really is so painful. It's ridiculous. My boobs are growing. I noticed again that my boobs have been growing even more, which is interesting. I'm lactating again. That's the best thing. I have milk. It was really weird because I lactated for like 2 years with Dylan because we made it like 22 and a half months breastfeeding, and obviously my milk came in before he was born, so I had like a good 2 years of constantly lactating. Then my milk stopped when it turned back into colostrum, and then Dylan didn't feed and it stopped. And I genuinely really worried for a while that it wasn't going to come back, which is really irrational and stuff. But so yeah, my milk has come back, which is good. My skin isn't too bad. I haven't really been looking after it, so it's a bit dry and stuff. But I haven't really been doing my normal. I don't cleanse and tone anymore really much, so that's kind of my own fault. And my heart condition is really bad at the moment. I've been having loads of palpitations, really breathless, really dizzy as well, which sucks. I've been feeling like I'm going to pass out quite a lot. And just anxiety as well. Tons and tons of anxiety, heaps of it. It sucks. Gender, she's still a girl. That was confirmed at my 4D scan. Labour signs, constant contractions. It sucks. So over it. Belly button in or out. It is flat, but sometimes it pokes out. I think it's poking out now because she's pushing down quite a lot. Feelings towards pregnancy. I've had enough of being pregnant. If you look at my blog, I wrote this big long post about how much I hate it and it's not fair. But pretty much I've had enough. It's really tough having all these medical conditions like my osteoporosis really playing up, and my heart condition and my arrhythmia really playing up. And in any other circumstance, it would be treated, but I can't have the treatment I need because the medication and having a cardioversion for my heart could possibly harm Isla, and the only way to take pressure off my pelvis is to deliver Isla. And so it's kind of one of those things where I'm just getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and they have to let me get sicker and just hope for the best, which is tough. I'm really done with being pregnant now. It's just, it hurts. Also, I guess feelings toward pregnancy is a good time to talk about it. I had another scan, I had a growth scan on Thursday, like I mentioned, and they found that I have an abnormal amount of fluid, like too much. And so that's making it very uncomfortable because that's stopping her from moving up anymore. It's compressing her downwards, but putting pressure on my ribs. And it's also why she can't move so much, because there's too much fluid, which could be dangerous. They thought, well, because one of the causes of it is diabetes, so I had a glucose tolerance test and it came back negative, so I haven't got diabetes, but they don't really know what's causing it. It's really typical because it's something like only 2 to 5% of pregnant women get this thing, and it's just typical that I've got it. And so I'm having extra scans to monitor my fluid, and I guess we're kind of going to go from there. I'm seeing my midwife on Thursday, and so we're discussing what I'll do about that, because obviously it can stunt her growth and it can just be dangerous for both of us, so we need to get a handle on that. But that has made me even more just hate being pregnant, because it's just like another complication that we have to deal with, which is just not what I want at all. What I miss being able to sleep on my stomach, which is really weird. I really miss it. And I keep on assuming that I'd have better night's sleep if I was laying on my stomach, because being on my back is so uncomfortable, but then obviously I can't sleep on my stomach, which is tough. And I'm starting to struggle quite a lot with just my eating, and I guess because I'm not gaining weight as much, it makes me really anxious about gaining more weight and also about not gaining enough weight. And my life has really been focused on food because weight, because firstly because of the article in Closer, but also because I wasn't gaining weight and that was scaring me. And then I started being really sick again, so how I was eating and how much I was eating and all that kind of had to be juggled around. So the last week and a bit I've been really focused on weight and food. which has been quite difficult coupled with closer and my feelings around that. And so it's starting to get kind of difficult to manage the psychological difficulties that are coming with pregnancy, just because it's so close to the end and it's just been building up and up and up. And yeah, it's one of those things that, like, I can manage it, but I miss not being pregnant and not having the extra stress of pregnancy as well as anorexia. Like, it's tough enough to manage anorexia without being pregnant. Yeah. And what I'm looking forward to getting her out. I guess I'm looking forward to seeing my midwife and my obstetrician Thursday, Friday, because then I should hopefully get some dates for scans, like final scans and induction. But most of all, I'm just looking forward to getting her out, because I'm so done. I just am so done. I laugh about it because I'm so stressed. If I don't laugh, I cry. But yeah, I'm really done. So yeah, and milestones. I've forgotten what the milestones were. I didn't write them on my blog, and I knew them in my head like 20 minutes ago, and now I've forgotten. So I don't know about milestones. I guess 32 weeks is a milestone in itself, to be honest, because it's like another whole month. So yeah. So baby buys. I didn't buy anything this week no, that's a lie. I've ordered some nappies, but they haven't come yet. But last week I got the scan, and the scan was like £100, and so that's kind of my baby buy. And I've got 2 photos from her 4D scan. This is one, and this is another. And if you go on my blog, on my Instagram, I've compared them to Dylan's 4D scan as well, which they look so alike. It's crazy. So they are my baby buys. How quick was that? And I'll do my bump and then I'll go. She's laying in a really strange position, so I'm really lopsided today, but whatever. This is me from the front and from the side with clothes on. And then, see that I undid my button anticipating I'd have to pull them down. From the front and from the side. I think that over the last week I've really popped out some more. Other people disagree, but I think I have. So let me know, because I think I'm bigger now. I feel a lot bigger now, but maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, I will be back with another bump update on next Tuesday. And I've also finally finished packing my hospital bag, so I will do the hospital bag video that I promised to do at some point in the week. Yeah. So I hope everybody's well. All the pregnant mamas, I hope you're doing really well and things aren't as shit for you as they are for me. And I will see you soon. Bye.